I was going about my day, and after someone said, "Hey, have a great rest of your day," I was like, "Thank you." I went back to my car, and I thought it was like a question. It was like, what is the most awesomest, rewarding, greatest moment, the greatest memory that you have? Started to think about it for a little bit, and things ran across my mind like, first girlfriend, or plane trips, road trips, flights, uh, crazy stuff like that. Firsts. You know, it you can't get any better than that, honestly. Your first anything. Frick, this got off track. Gosh dang it. And I thought to myself, no, it wasn't the girlfriend. It wasn't the first plane ride, second plane ride, third plane ride. It wasn't the road trips. It wasn't going to see that movie for the first time. It wasn't going over here, going over there. The greatest moment I had in my life happened, and it clicked. It was like there's nothing that tops it. It clicked. The greatest moment of my life was when I was skating, playing hockey, pickup, dropping wherever you're at, and I broke my stick in the boards where the Zamboni doors open. It was like a little bit of crack, and I put my stick there to get the puck in the corners, and it broke. Snapped the stick in half, or not in half, but like the blade came off right where it like gets there, and I was like, they're like, finish the play, make the pass. I'm like, I can't do anything. What am I gonna do? So I just skated off the bench, and they're like, okay, we need one. I'm like, I can't play. I don't have a stick. I'm like, guys, look. And they're like, okay, here's a right-handed. I'm like, I'm left-handed. What am I? I can't skate with that. I can't play with that. And then on the other team, this was last summer. On the other team, there was a skater, white. I was wearing blue or like black, and the other team was like light. So the other team showed up, and they're like, what's going on? Because we were kind of talking. We were like looking at the bench, trying to find a stick back there. And I found nothing. There was no sticks to skate with. And this D1 women's hockey player, Yale Bulldogs, she was skating there. Her dad owned the rink. This was down south. Her dad owns the rink. I was skating there for like a year, 2 years, about 3 years, 2.5 years. And she lends me her stick, left-handed. It was a Sherwood. And there's nothing that could top this. The greatest moment of my life. I get her stick because my stick's broken. I get her stick. I'm like, I'll take it. I didn't care what type of stick it was, as long as it's left-handed. The stick worked great. So great, I scored 3 goals and had like 2 or 3 more scoring opportunities that night. Oh my goodness gracious, that was awesome. So yeah, that was the greatest moment of my my life, by far, no doubt in my mind. I think that was the second time I broke a stick that like summer. I had to get another stick. Actually, it's right here. I have one. There was nothing as just impressive and really genuine and just fun, that I've ever dealt with in my life. Of course, you know. What else was great? Probably making my parents proud in my own ways. You know, because people make their parents proud in their own ways. And I made my parents proud in my own ways. And, you know, cleaning up relationships, those are the best memories of my life. So, you know, with that said, this was a little straightforward. And yeah, had to get this off my chest.